Hello students, a very good morning to all. This is your social science teacher, Jasveer Kaur ma'am. Due to circumstances, we have to once again connect with these online classes, video classes. As I'm going to teach you here only revision purpose, main hints of your chapter number 2, that is colonialization of India and its travel of India from trade to territory. It is said also trade to territory because foreign powers came to India during 16th century. Why all those were here in India? They came here for the purpose of trade and afterward they established their territories here. As we discussed in the class that there were Portuguese, Arabs, Dutch, French, then Britishers, and all these were there, and finally India was under the colonialism of Britishers. There were different wars with French, that is called Anglo War, Anglo-French War, Anglo-Maratha War, different type of wars we have discussed as per your syllabus. And I am going to just give you the overview of this chapter once again. That is just after the death of Aurangzeb, 1707, the last Mughal emperor, when he died, powerful Mughal emperor, and at that time, and these peoples, Arabs, Portuguese, Dutch, and from among them, these were the advent of European country, the advent of the European companies or countries. It is further into two categories, EEIC, FEIC. Okay, East European, right? EEC, English Indian Company, East English Indian Company, French East Indian Company, English Indian Company, or we can say Britishers. So these were the two companies. This company, English East India Company, came into existence in India during 1600 century time period, and French East India Company, French East India Company, that we call it FEIC, short form I have written, came into existence 1664, and then there was Anglo-French War. Anglo-French War, French fought with Britishers or vice versa, who will rule upon India. In this, Britishers were the winners and they ruled upon India. Right? That is Anglo-French War. And during that time period, before that, many earlier years, Vasco da Gama visited India through sea route during 1498. All these were the steps, and then we talk here about the Anglo-French rivalries, war, its consequences, then British conquest of Bengal, how they conquer the territory of Bengal. You talk about Tipu Sultan, Nawabs. No, Tipu Sultan is there in another war, sorry. Nawabs, Siraj ul Dawla, that is there, and Robert Clive was at that time Governor General from Britishers. Then there is Battle of Plassey. ठीक है, इसको हम BP and BB से याद कर लेते हैं. BP जनरली वी नो दैट ब्लड प्रेशर को जो डोनेट करता है, तो BP बैटल ऑफ प्लासी एंड BB बैटल ऑफ बक्सर. दीज वर द मेजर बैटल्स ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम. Battle of Buxar was earlier in 1764, and Battle of Plassey was there in 1757. Dear children, I am revising these things so that you listen and learn all these things. So when you will listen again and again, ultimately you will remember, you will never forget all these things. And this Battle of Plassey, then there is growth of ब्रिटिश इन्फ्लुएंस इन इंडिया ना. जैसे जैसे ये वॉर्स होती गई, ब्रिटिश का इन्फ्लुएंस इंडिया पे बढ़ता गया. Then there is a war, मैसूर वॉर. वन ट्रीटी इज़ देयर, ट्रीटी ऑफ मद्रास, मीन टू से सदर्न इंडिया की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग. तो इसमें हैदर अली, टिप्पू सुल्तान, दे कंट्रोल्ड दीज एरियाज. एंड देन देयर वर 3 एंग्लो मराठा वार्स. ठीक है, देन देयर वर 3 एंग्लो मराठा वार्स. देन these 3 एंग्लो मराठा वार broke out on the issue of succession of throne. At that time only this was the issue, and territory was the issue. So in this way then there is first, second, third Anglo-Maratha war. Then British expansion under the Lord Wellesley. Lord Wellesley, who was the Governor General of India during 1798, he introduced very important 2 systems. Every time we study about it in history. One is subsidiary alliances and second one is doctrine of lapse. And this you will read once again. Doctrine of lapse में I told you it is introduced by Lord Dalhousie, annexed the Indian states, and according to this theory the dependent state would pass into the British hands if no one is there. The ruler died without a natural male heir. राइट, कि उनके कोई लड़का नहीं है, सन नहीं है, तो उनकी जो प्रॉपर्टी है दैट वुड बी कैप्चर्ड बाय द स्टेट इटसेल्फ, नॉट गिवन टू दैट. राइट, तो इसके बारे में आगे हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. झांसी की रानी, उनका सन, सम पीपल हैव अडॉप्टेड देयर सन सो दैट दे कैन सेव देयर हायर प्रॉपर्टी. इन दिस वे देयर इज सब्सिडरी अलायंस, मीन टू से दे आर नाउ इफ दे आर अंडर the rule of Britisher, under the control of the Britishers, they have to follow these 3 things. They have to expel all other foreigners from the territories. They have to consult the British before negotiating with any other Indian states. It disband the own army and maintain British troops permanently at the cost of their own code some territory in the lieu of it. In case of rulers fail to make payments, part of the territory was taken away. It would be taken away by them. In this way there is rapid British expansion during the time period of 1805 to 1848. That was on its paramountancy, I mean to say on the topmost था. तो Lord Hastings was there. Then there was issue of Afghan and Sindh, Punjab. Right, then these both issues there. Afterward they annexed the other states of India also. Then what was the administrative structure during that time? Administrative structure during that time, different areas, territories of India were divided into 2 different parts, British and Indian princely states, or we can say provinces. Provinces here like रियासत, आजकल जो स्टेट्स होती हैं ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम दीज वर नोन एज रियासत बोलते थे, इन्हें प्रोविंसेस बोलते थे. मेजर 3 प्रोविंसेस वर देयर इन इंडिया, मद्रास, चेन्नई. मद्रास इज चेन्नई ऑल्सो, दिस इज कोलकाता, एंड वन इज मुंबई. In Peninsula India it was there. It is also point is to be noted that these Britishers attacked first controlled this Peninsula India because during those times they used to travel through sea routes, and it was easy to travel through sea routes from one place to another place. Majorly Britishers control this area, Gujarat, Mumbai, Surat, Maharashtra, this area, and this Kolkata. Right, they used to, at that time they used to, here was Cape Town, Cape Hood, that Vasco da Gama also visited through that sea route, right, Cape Town. So in this way there were a judiciary system was also introduced, that different courts were made, criminal and civil courts, right, muftis, such type of words we have heard during our lecture. Their European district collector would be there, and this finally in 1883 a law commission was set up to codify the Indian laws, eventually that further led to the completion of Indian Penal Code. Indian Penal Code, that is IPC. That is IPC. So in this way, in this chapter, we have studied about how people came to India. They tried to control India. Finally, Britishers were the winner. They controlled India. India was under the colonialism of British at that time. And ultimately, East India Company emerged as a winner and ruled India upon approximately 200 years. Thank you, students. Take care. Bye.